Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again, heading out in the Fiat 6614 amphibious, fast, light armor, big gun in the game. Real life, maybe not quite the same. We'll talk about the history of this thing, gameplay, tips, hints, thoughts, things that might help you in your game. Maybe you'll be able to use it. Hopefully. This thing's fairly interesting. I enjoyed it. I like it because it's similar to the Italian, like the R3 T20. It's fast, light armor, big gun. And as far as I found, I could not find much about this recoilless 106mm rifle they say here. The versions I found were mostly, there was a 20mm autocannon, which might have been similar to the R3 T20 gun, not sure. And then lots with like 12 points, like 50 caliber stuff and things like that. But you see the door on the side. This thing was designed, and there's a door on the back. It was designed as a troop carrier, 8 to 10 troops maybe, and then high speed to get them in where there's a tiger. Like I said, we have no armor, so we gotta be super careful about how we do things. And he's over there. Yep. Well, can't get a shot on him right here. We're early in the game, and I went in pretty far. Oh, okay, he fired. That gives us, so we know now we have about 8 seconds or so. Try to get a shot on him. Here we go. Oh man, just below the barrel and just above where I really wanted to hit. That's too bad. That could have been helpful. That was a good look at the door there on the side. This thing, when you're getting ready to fire with it, see, there's the door. Anyway, in and out. That's how doors work. Guys go in there. There's a big door in the back they can all pile out of. This gun reloads fairly quickly for its size, and we can penetrate almost anything. He's looking the other way. Good. Alright, so now we know we got the gunner, we got the turret crew, we gotta watch out for guns, but he's getting a good angle here, but luckily this thing is good from lots of angles. I was trying to be a little forward of that. Okay, well, okay, third time. Well, this is actually our fourth shot on him now. I'm gonna go to this front plate here. Let's see. Boom. Okay, good deal. Alright, so we'll cap B, get that done. Now, one of the keys when you're using something like this that you can't really go head to head, you gotta move. You just gotta keep moving. Keep moving. Try to stay away from stuff that's gonna get you. Because like I said, I mean, just guns would potentially get through this thing. And then when airplanes are flying around, you gotta watch out for the ones, particularly with cannons. They can lay in on you and penetrate the sides of this pretty easily. That's about it. The engine on this, they move the engine and the transmission. You can see on the deal there, they're to the front right side of it. The driver's on the left. That moved everything forward, and that allowed that whole big open area in the back. There's two heavy tanks up on that hill. I'm not too sure if they know what they're doing or what, but I gotta get this thing hidden a little bit, like the time machine. And back to this guy's gonna go head to head with me. Okay, well, you know, whatever. Gotta kill. A couple guys right over this hill, so I want to take a look and see if we might be able to grab one of them. Plus side is, with this gun being mounted so high, we can get over stuff. Oh, ooh, uh-oh. Fire. Aye. Okay, well, that'll work. Again, you see when it stops and it starts, it rocks back and forth. So you got to be kind of aware of that when you're planning your shots. When you hit the brakes, it's going to dip, and when it goes forward, it's going to pop up. So that's something to think about with this. This is unmodded, so I mean, I don't have tires, I don't have engine, I got nothing. So it's probably better to use later on. It's, oh, jeez, golly, got lucky. You got to get lucky every once in a while in these games. Just once or twice, get lucky. That'll get you. Kind of like a baseball pitcher, you know, like get a double play when he needs it. Get a little lucky here when we need it. I love this plane, but I can never hit anything. Alright, he's going that way. I'm not going to follow him. He's going to come back up to the left. We know that. But he's stuck. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get this guy. Okay, well, again, didn't last. You know, it's probably better that the airplanes don't let. Oh my gosh! See, because like if that airplane would have lasted a while, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Okay, so he fired. We know he's got to reload. Boom. So those are the things. You just got to kind of think with these things. Wait for somebody to fire, take advantage of it, because you can't take a shot. You can't take a shot at all. You see how much trouble it has maneuvering in the snow too. It just kind of plows. So we're in a pretty decent spot. We got a little bit of help here, so we're gonna hang out, wait for that guy to fire again. Need to get a little closer, but wait for him to fire again. And when he does, we'll just jump in there. He's got to fire soon, you'd think. Oh, he's gonna pull out. Nope. He fire. Oh, there we go. All right, we're going. And all right. Good gun. Good gun. Probably overpens on some stuff, but pretty good gun in general. So it was interesting. This vehicle, let's see, they built the first one. It was in the early 70s they started with it. Lots of countries operate this, and now some countries like police and things like that operate it. South America, no like major countries, I don't think. Italy doesn't even operate it anymore, but oh man, got two guys. Okay. Let's see if we can dip, dive, dodge, duck, dive, dip, dodge, or something like that. Let's see here. Oh man, there's... Okay. Well, the bomber hopefully doesn't drop a bomb on us. I should be able to outturn this Tiger thing. Whatever they call that. I forgot all of a sudden. F7. Okay. Alright. I should be able to gain on him over time. Maybe... nah, I'm not going to be able to get over there. Try to cut him off a little bit here. Again, just a reminder, when you're flying in the airplanes, use your A and your D for your roll. Help you roll really fast instead of just waiting for the pointer to bring the plane around. You can roll into that turn quicker. And even when it's turning, you can still roll and make yourself harder to hit like that. Like it was 2-on-1. I didn't get them, but I survived. So if you're playing airplanes, you know, it's just a matter of survival until one of your buddies can get over there and help you out. Alright, let's see what's around the corner here. Something's right here. Another Tiger. Boom. So, wow. Well, that worked out better than I expected, but you saw how he kind of had to wait for the bump for it to come up when we hit the brakes. So again, you see how the... Oh, see, like that time I didn't time it very well. It was going down and I fired and I bounced off the bottom of him, unfortunately. Let's see. There we go. This thing, you can also scout with this, which I have not done. I usually do tons of scouting, but I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm occupied with this thing because I'm just paranoid about getting shot at. I want to try to make it through the game here. Now, like I was saying, in real life, these mostly had 50mm guns on them, and they were just, it was up on top. So the whole 106 rifle, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to come up high. There's those guys right there. If I drop this bomb right in the middle of them, that could be really good. So just hang out for a second. What the? Oh my gosh, he must have got me with the first shot. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, that's disappointing. Okay, so South Korea. This is kind of where this thing gets interesting. They wanted to get some wheeled vehicles. And initially, they tried to get them from one of the West Germany, I guess. Yeah, because that's when Germany and see, I mistimed the bounce again. West Germany and East Germany were still separate, I think, at that point. So South Korea was trying to get a vehicle from West Germany. Well, the United Nations or NATO or the United States said, no, if you're going to be a member of NATO, you're not going to supply vehicles to non-NATO countries. Maybe. I don't know the whole story, but they blocked it. So then Italy said, well, okay, we got something. And they said, well, maybe we can, you know, sneak around a little bit here and make this happen. So they managed to ship the parts and pieces, I guess, to South Korea. South Korea figured it out, and then they started building this thing themselves, the Asian versions. Now, prior to that, oh boy, there's another one right up here. Another Tiger. There was problems with the steel initially on these. This thing was like made of glass. It would, if it got hit by a bullet, the bullet would make a hole. The whole glass would, the whole plate, because this is all welded plates together. The plate would just like shatter or crack all the way across. And so obviously that's not going to work. So they had to figure out a new steel supplier or a new method of making the steel to make that work better, and that kind of plagued this thing the whole time. And one of the other problems with the welded construction was this was amphibious, so it could displace its own weight because of the way that it's shaped. So you could go in the water, no propeller or anything, just like the what's the other one that goes in the, whatever. Anyway, the wheels make it go. The R3, I think the T20 is amphibious like that. So with it being this welded plate construction, it had leaks all over the place. So then they had like a bilge pump on it and stuff. I can't imagine it could hardly move in the water like that. Probably barely. Meanwhile, you're in this thing. It's not waterproof like a Tiger was, which was genius. We've talked about that in some other videos. But try to mark these guys as much as I can. I don't know if it helps any, but I feel like it does. That was close. So there was just a pump. So imagine being a troop in the back of this thing. You go through some water. It starts filling up with water. You're stuck. And then you're counting on this little pump to pump out the water. Like, doesn't sound totally awesome to me. So let's see. South Korea built these things, and then there were a couple different versions. Like I said, there was the one with the 20mm autocannon, which was probably pretty cool, and then just the regular versions with the guns on top, and that was about it. So really, now these things are still being used. They're still in service in South America and some other countries in Europe. Like I said, Italy's not using them anymore, but even just police forces have started using them. Even though they're old now, they still serve the purpose. They can withstand, you know, small arms fire and stuff like that. So they're usable for times when the police need to go in with a little bit more of a heavy machine than a police car or whatever. So maybe like a SWAT team type situation, they could be in the back with 8 to 10 guys, and that's it. There's the end of the game. First place, 5 kills, 4 assists, 2 planes, 2 zones. So that was kind of cool. And we'll take the old mustard method here. We'll take a look and see. I say that whichever team has 0 or 1 kills. Let's see, how many of those guys have 0 or 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have 7 guys that got 0 or 1 kill. We have 6 guys that got 0 or 1 kill. We won. Whoever has less players with 0 or 1 usually wins. And it works. So really, it just shows that you have to have a team that's going to be active and go out there. Oh, you can see how this thing's barely modded. Get that. I don't know, filters, boring. Now we'll get started on the engine. And that's that. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something about this 6614. It's a fun vehicle. Go play it, enjoy it. Good luck, have fun. See you in the next one.